right, this is kind of a big deal, so pay attention. So there is a battle pass, and frankly, the free-to-play track is kind of garbage, in my opinion, and the premium pass is amazing. So I thought, no, it's bonkers the best. Probably the best $9 in the game. And I was kind of lukewarm on it when I first came in because I was like, this is just going to be a 5-star card that's going to get, crafted in. I don't know if it's that great. It's okay. It's a nice card, but it's not a special card. It's just a rare card. Hold the presses. A lot of people interpreted this as 30 potential, which is okay. I mean, because in the weekly store, one of the best offers there is 500 cores, 500 crystals for 200 potential. Because basically you're allocated, in normal gameplay to like 100 per week. This is 30 boxes, 900 potential. Let's do it. This is a big deal. Run, don't walk. Do this. I'm gonna do it just for the sake of the video. Normally I wouldn't spend the 100 to do this, but I'm doing it just for the video to show that it's 30 boxes. It's a big deal. We're gonna claim this right here. 30. Look at this. 30 times 30. I don't know if it's supposed to be this way, but I'm telling you, run, don't walk. Do this. Use. I'm gonna have 900 potential now. 900 potential is. That is 9 weeks worth of potential right there. I'm going to be able to upgrade my Iron Man insanely. The other thing I want to say about potential, a lot of people ask about potential, is there's a lot of potential that I wish I would have waited until later. Like there's some up here, like I don't know if I really needed the defensive HP. I kind of needed all of those, but you can start doing these. Like I think the top level's on level 20 and then it's 40 and then 60 and then 80. I kind of wish I would have slowed down a little bit and saw what I got towards the end. Now I definitely I'm not going to be putting a lot right now into defense. Right now I'm focusing on crit rate and crit damage and accuracy. They're all very good, but we're going to just do these. In fact, I'm going to kind of spread it around between these three. And I believe this is going to boost my my Iron Man quite a bit. I think accuracy is really good for PvP, specifically, if you're going up against Spider-Mans, that can be problematic. Let's take that to 10. Let's take these to 10. All right. So I believe I just boosted my power quite a bit on my main character. I mean, it was we're getting there, man. It's moving up. So that's kind of a big deal. Next, I want to show some other offers that I think are exceptional, and then we're also going to talk about regional versus non-regional costumes, and then the best overall PvP hero. One of the things that I think is a big deal is to spend cores on your daily raids. Going into the specialization tree is a big deal, and it takes a long time. And so one of the activities, especially if you're doing the ultimate raids, I think it's a good idea to spend the 200 cores to do it 2 more times. And I've got a ticket right there. You can actually buy these tickets 2 a week at 200,000. The interesting thing about buying the ticket is that when you complete it, you get a refund of 55,000. So the net cost is actually not 200,000. It's about 150,000. And I always do that. I'm kind of fully stocked on green, so I don't need to do green at this time. But it is an interesting thing. I think that's an important place to spend cores to progress your roster. Also, probably one of the better deals in the game, in my opinion, is for the 200 potential. It's kind of hidden in here. You go in here in a bundle, and it's under normal, and then it's all the way over. Potential supply bundle. It's basically 500 crystals, and you get 200 potential. You get a box, and you get some one of the tickets that I don't like, these dimension box tickets, which is fine. But basically, 200 potential is 2 weeks worth of potential because you only get about 100 per week, and you can buy up to 3 of those a week. So you can be getting 600 potential right there. Should boost your character quite a bit. Then also, there's a one-time buy of for 2,000 crystals where you can get 20 tickets. So a lot of people, basically what happens is these pulls right here are probably going to be the most expensive thing in the game. You want to take advantage of other places of the game that not do this. This is kind of like a last resort. definitely gets into whale Kraken territory when you start doing these, where there's a lot of other offers that are just basically better, and sometimes they're one-time offers, like this costume ticket daily perks. This is basically for 2,000 crystals, you not only get 10 instantly, but you also get one a day for 10 days, so it's a total of 20. It's just a better deal overall. Play perks. I bought all of these play perks. You only can buy them once, and they're quite exceptional. And then there's some daily ones also. I'm a big fan of the alpha and the mega. I believe one of them is just being applied automatically for a promotion in game. I think all of these are reasonable. Put in the comment section if there's other ones that you really like as well. And then also, lastly, I'm also kind of a fan of these right here. There's these offers for 2,000 crystals. Boy, the organization on this is kind of hard to find. I find that it's not really easy to get through and find them. I'm a bigger fan of these regional pieces right here for 2,000 crystals over this in-game one for $44. And I want to say that there's no risk to taking regional pieces to 5 stars. And we're going to talk about that because there's kind of a hot topic with Nano Fusion and regional versus non-regional. And I think what I want to say is that there's no risk to taking any non-regional to 5-star because you could always crunch it later into a regional piece if you come across it. And I believe the scarcity on regional pieces is going to get better over time. And that is kind of happening right now. I mean, it used to be that it was super rare to get a regional, and it still is super rare to regional, but now they're actually offering special bonuses now. Like right here, there's a monthly regional costume bundle. I'm not going to buy this, but this is a billions of times cheaper doing this than just doing 1,800 polls. When you're doing 1,800 polls, I mean, if you're looking for a specific set and it doesn't have boosted drop rates, I mean, that could cost thousands, if not $10,000. If it has boosted drop rates, depending on which one it is, it's still very high. I mean, the drop rates are really bad for regional pieces in the 10 polls. So this is basically a guaranteed regional piece. Now, the problem with that is that you have a 25% chance you're going to pull a helmet, so it's money thrown away if that's the case. And then there's no way of picking the piece that you want. But what I'm trying to say is that this was not available up until recently. And they are making regionals slowly more available. It used to be insanely hard to get RNG only. Now there's a way of whaling and just getting something for sure, but it's actually, you're going to get one rather than have to do hundreds and hundreds of polls. So I believe regionals are going to become more and more available. So the question that's been coming up, and I think this is an excellent conversation of regional versus non-regional. I think that there is a tremendous opportunity to build non-regionals, and you can take them to 5 stars. And with 5 stars, there's no risk in taking anything and having a complete set. You can get a non-regional, you could just a normal set and take them to 5 stars and use that today with no risk. And you can just use that for now until you acquire the regional ones or you decide you want to do in the regional ones. Now, the reason why I say this, and I know there's people saying, well, then it's going to be easier to nano them. And I just don't know if nanoing things is a practical solution for somebody that is not spending tons of money. And that has to do with the fact that, if you take a 1-star piece, you crunch that into 2-star pieces. Well, that's the equivalent of 6 1-star pieces. And then a 3-star has the equivalent of 36 1-star pieces. 4-star, 216, 5-star, almost 1,300. And then a 6-star is 7,000 pieces. The people that have enough resources right now to be crafting 6-star pieces and then to be nanoing other 6-star pieces into a red star pieces are spending tons and tons of money, and they probably have access to regionals. I don't think the regionals are that scarce. By the time that you have enough pieces to actually do this, you should have a regional set. And so what I'm trying to say is there is no risk in taking non-regionals to 5 stars. Those pieces can be crunched into something else later. But if you take them to 6 stars, that's a commitment right there, not only in resources, but That means you're sticking to the stat, and you're going to get more of those sets, and you're going to crush them. Now, the advantage of also to using non-regional pieces is that you're going to have more availability on getting the stats that you want. So there is absolutely a case to be made for using non-regional pieces, because you can get the stats that you're looking for, and every character has different stats they want. But I'm just saying that there's no risk in taking them to 5. And taking to 6, I just think it requires some pause and some consideration, and this idea that you're just going to give up on regionals. Nextly, I want to talk about the best overall PvP hero. And I want to say that this is largely a conversation of opinion. But rather than talking about opinion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into... I'm in the Mega Flight server. So this is the oldest server that's been around. This was like the soft launch. And we can go into the duel mode right now and see where the rankings are and what characters are in the top 10. So we're going to go into Dimension Duel, which is the PvP mode. And number 1 right now we have Iron Man. Number 2 we have Iron Man. And number 3 we have a Captain Marvel. All right, so that's where we are. And you know, and I believe actually all of these are at number 1. You got Iron Man at number 1. They're all tied right now. Iron Man tied at number, Captain Marvel tied at 1, and also tied at number 1 is he is a Spider-Man. And then number 5 is a Captain Marvel. Here we've got another Spider-Man. In number 6, and tied for number 6, we've also got a Black Widow. We got a lot of people tied right here. And then right here we've got Doctor Strange, right? And so there's definitely a lot of characters in here. Another Iron Man, right? And so the idea of what I'm trying to say is that I think there's a place even for Storm, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Widow, and Iron Man, and even Doctor Strange. What I have seen in the past is a lot of Iron Mans and a lot of Spider-Mans, but definitely as strong contenders is going to be Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Storm. Who I'm not seeing up here is right now is not seeing Captain America. As Captain America has extreme disadvantage, I believe, in this game mode, and I don't typically see Star-Lords. But my gut feeling is Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Widow, and Iron Man are going to be the best for PvP. The game is actually pretty balanced in a lot of ways. It really just is, except for Captain America. I believe Captain America has an extreme disadvantage in most of these game modes up here. And if you're wanting to place well in the weekly rankings, unfortunately, the game is just not set up for Captain America players. And that's why a lot of people say Captain America is the worst. That's just your opinion, man. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Make the ground shake.